What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to another video. So you guys know that a couple of weeks ago I got a Florida guard to replace the one that I had previously, and he just wasn't quite big enough to go outside into my 800-gallon pool pond. So I put him inside with my Jack Dempsey for the time being, and he's been doing really well in there. He's been eating well, and I really just wanted to get another good 2 to 4 inches on him before I felt comfortable enough with putting him out here with the big exotic fish. So he's been doing great in there, but today we actually got in another Florida gar in at the store, and this one was like the perfect size that I was looking for. Like, this one is the size that I needed the other Florida gar to be for him to go into the outdoor pond. So being me, I just went ahead and got that one, and what I'm going to do is actually take the other one back up to the store, and this new one is going to go directly into the 800-gallon pool pond. I really believe that he is just quite big enough. Not by much, but I think he is. Okay, so here he is right here, and I mean, I would probably estimate him to be about 12 inches, honestly, but the big thing that I noticed about him was that he is quite a bit thicker than that other gar is that I've had for a couple of weeks. Let's see if I can get a good, or at least a better angle of him. Hang on. But I mean, you can tell he's a pretty good looking gar, so we're gonna go in and take this guy outside. This is gonna be difficult right here. Alright, there we go. Well, that wasn't so bad, but yeah, here is the 800-gallon pool pond, looking good. It has a bad glare right now. It gets a really bad glare later in the day, but all the fish are doing great. I mean, as you guys could tell on last video, I have my big peacock in here eating really well. We have 2 peacock bass, a largemouth, a tiger oscar, and a bullhead catfish. So this will be the newest addition to it, and this is pretty much it for. Well, I take that back. We still have the 2 marble char catfish that I want to put in here. They are not big enough. Nowhere close to going here yet. But that's really it as far as the main fish that I was planning on putting in here. Now, there may be a couple other fish that I add in here that I kind of do have in mind. There's a fish that someone is possibly going to give me that would be just an insane fish if we did end up getting it. I don't know though, we'll just have to see. So if you guys have been following my channel for really any period of time, you probably know that I have a Jack Dempsey. I mean, I mentioned it earlier in this video. But what some of you might not know is that he was my oldest fish, one of the larger fish I kept, and actually one of the first ever fish that I ever kept, honestly. And really, it was one of the main fish that really got me into all this other stuff. And this was his tank right here. And actually, there's the gar right there just chilling out on the bottom. But unfortunately, a few days ago, my Jack Dempsey did pass away. Now, that fish, I don't know exactly how old, because when I got him, he was itty bitty and was probably already a couple of months old then. But I would probably estimate him to be about 9.5 years old. It was a really old fish. I mean, I was like 9 years old when I got him, and I'm 18 now, so I mean, I've had that fish for a long time, guys. I actually got 2 of them. They were itty bitty, you know, like the smallest sizes you can buy. Had them in a 10-gallon, and the other one actually ate a lot more and was starting to grow a lot faster, and I only had the other one for maybe a year and a half, because at the time I didn't have all these other tanks. I only had like 3 tanks at the time, and I didn't have any real big tanks, so I had to get rid of the other one, and then that's when that other one started to grow a little bit faster, and then I got this tank right here, and that is where my Jack Dempsey has been for, gosh, I don't even know, 6-7 years now. It's been a long time. So it's pretty sad, honestly. It happened a few days ago now, but it was definitely very sad, because like I said, I've had that fish for so long, and you know, when you have a fish for so long, I don't name any fish except for my flower horn. He's named, but that's really the main reason why I don't name any of my fish. One, because I have so many, and then the other one because you don't get so attached to them, but when you have a fish for that long, you do get attached to them. I mean, that's just the name of the game. That's just how it is. So, I don't know what I'm going to do with this tank. You guys can let me know. This guy's going to be moving out tomorrow, so this tank is going to be empty, and it will probably stay empty for at least a few weeks until I figure out what I'm going to do with this. I'm not going to do anything to it. I'll probably leave the light off, but everything is going to stay the same in here. And I don't know, guys, just really sad, but we'll always remember him. There's a sticker right there, always going to be on that light. But feel free, go ahead and start dropping suggestions down below in the comments as to what you guys think I should do with that tank. I'm not going to change the scape up. I don't have any intentions of doing that. I rescaped this tank several months ago, and I kind of like how it is, at least for now. But fish-wise, you guys can definitely comment any type of suggestions that you have that you think would work well in here. Here is the plaquette beta. I realize I have not shown this guy in a minute, and all 5 of the Harlequin Raz boars that I added in here, they have done really well. He has no interest whatsoever in, you know, picking on them or anything. And they actually look really, really good. And this tank looks pretty darn good as well. And also, how about the 20-gallon long pea puffer tank? Yeah, I realize I haven't shown this tank in a while either. All the plants are doing good. The fish are doing good. You can see the little pea puffers up there at the moment. There's the cardinal tetras, at least the ones that did end up turning out to be good out of that batch that I had in here. A lot of them did not turn out to be good cardinals at all. And that's kind of how it is when you get cardinals or neons or really any nano fish. Finding good ones can be difficult sometimes. So when I come across another good batch of these guys, I will definitely get some more. But the ones that are in here are doing really, really well. Now, I would say as far as all of the live plants, they've all done really, really well. The hydrophilia, the jungle val in the back, hair grass. But I would say probably these guys, the crypts, have done the best. I mean, just look at that one. Look how big it's gotten. And I'm probably going to do a 3-month update video on this tank sometime later on this month, and just kind of recapping everything that has went on in this tank and the progress that it's made, because it's done really, really well. I mean, this is a very, very basic and inexpensive planted tank setup, so I would definitely like to go over that, because I think, in my opinion, for the amount of money that I put into this tank, which was not all that much, it looks pretty dang good. So I'm definitely probably going to do that update video to kind of recap everything that I have in here and everything that has went on in this tank. There's the largemouth right there. See him right there? Now watch this. I've been training this peacock. There he is. He just came right up. I've been training him to come up when I splash my finger in here. And just about the only thing that I'm getting him to eat right now is just little baby bluegill. He has eaten some big chunks of frozen shrimp, but that's about it. He will not eat the krill. He won't eat any pellets, nothing like that. But he is eating bluegill very, very well. You can see him right there. Gosh, dude, there's such a bad glare on this pond. There's the largemouth right there. I'm not sure where the other peacock and not. Well, there's the Oscar. There he is. So they're all doing good. You know, they just kind of get in the mode sometime where they don't want to be messed with. All right, guys, this gar's been in the bag all day long, so I know he is ready to get out. Check that sucker out. Look at that guy. Wonder if he'll open up that mouth. Probably not, but that is about the size that we needed, guys, to go inside of this pond. All right, here we go. Going in. Cool thing about these guys, they can actually stay out of the water for quite a bit longer than some other fish can. And there he goes. Check him out, check him out. Uh-oh, Bass checking him out. He is not food, buddy. Definitely not food. You can see he's just about as long as the largemouth is, so here's the peacock looking at him. You know, I mean, these bass, they're really not an aggressive fish. It's more of, can I eat it type deal. Same thing with the Oscar and the other peacock. That's just how these predatory fish normally are. But that still does not mean that you should not watch them, because I've seen these fish really beat some other fish down before. But yeah, check out the peacock. Looking good, looking good. They freaking knocked that thing over. But yeah, they're all looking good. The other peacock's hanging out underneath there. And there's the gar right over there. So he'll get used to us. And I'm sure I'll have him hopefully feeding like the other gar was at, you know, after a couple of weeks of being in here. Yeah, they're checking him out right there. Look at him. They know he's not food. They know he's just a little bit too big. So once we get a little more size on this guy, it shouldn't be a problem at all. It shouldn't be a problem now. I mean, if I thought it was going to be a problem, I wouldn't have gotten this other one. So I will still keep a very, very close eye on that guy, just because of, you know, he is a fairly small fish compared to what else is in here. But I think he's going to do great. And such a cool new addition to the pond. This Tuesday, I'm actually going to be dropping an updated tank tour of all the aquariums that we have at the fish store that I work at, so that'll be a pretty cool video. But if you guys have any suggestions, like I said, as to what you think would work well in that 46-gallon Bowfront tank, like I said, feel free to drop them down below, because I've thought about a couple different things that I think would work well in there. But if you guys have anything that really comes to mind that you think, like I said, would work well in there, and like I said, comment down below. I think I said, like I said, 4 times in that last clip. But if you guys did enjoy the video, please be sure to give it a like down below. Hit that subscribe button if you guys are new to the channel. And with that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.